Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. So in today's video, we've got something important to go through. They've got a fan art contest going on. There's been some fantastic submissions which we'll go through. And if you're an artist, until I think it's January 15th, you can post them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that stuff. We've got hashtag AFK Arena Xmas N 2023, so you can see it there. You can find all the links to it. I'll leave the links in the description so you can find out the details if you want to enter. But I figured this was a perfect time for me to say why AFK Arena should actually hire me, because I'm going to do one live for you guys on camera, and then we'll take a look at some of the other ones, and you guys can compare. But once you see mine, and you will understand the brilliance of why they should probably just hire me as one of their artists. Now, I'm quite modest normally. I don't like to brag about these types of things, but I'm actually quite amazing. And I feel like when you watch artists, watching them do it in real time is the best way to appreciate it. So I figured, why not do it now, real time? I'm not even going to use a pen or anything. I'm going to use my mouse and I'm going to use paint. And you guys are going to see the sheer brilliance that this is. And then we'll go through some of the other ones. So first off, especially when you're a pro artist using paint, you've got to choose the correct brush. Now, I like using these pens where, you know, when you change angles, it actually thins and thickens. It just adds a massive effect to it. So let's get started on my Christmas fan art. So, you know, you guys put in the comments at what timestamp you guys know what I'm doing, because, you know, the brilliance does sometimes take a little bit of time to, you know, completely comb out. So we're going to start with something a little bit like this. We'll get something like that going there. And then we might just get something like this going like that. And then we'll get that coming down like that. And, you know, that's pretty solid. Okay, following on from that, you're probably still not sure on which character, but don't worry. I guarantee you guys, this is going to be absolutely brilliant, probably beyond anything you've ever seen in your life. So let's start with that. The next one, we'll go a little bit like this. We might get a little bit of a hook coming off of it. Yeah, something like that. I think that's pretty solid. We've got to make sure we fill in these lines so that when we use the color fill later on, it works properly. Then we're going to go with a little bit of a shut eye type look. You know, it's pretty clean. Not going to lie. So now we may as well start bringing the face down around it. And before we go any further past this, you know, got to start working on the features of the face. So for this one, we're going to do something a little bit like this, and we're going to bring that down and in. And then after that, we're going to start bringing one out from here, and we're going to go down and around and really flare that out to get that full effect of it. So we want to really get that effect. Now, if you haven't picked up on it yet who it is, it's okay, because I mean, masterpieces, sometimes you need a little bit of color as well to really see what you're dealing with. But what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. I'm going to put this in. And I think it's starting to look quite solid. I'm not going to lie. I think we're doing a pretty good job. But you know what? Let's get some of the additional features going on it. Get some of that hair. You know, because hair is a very important part of a character's design. You know, obviously this is going to be a humanoid character, just giving it away a little bit. But we're going to have, you know, a nice little ear on that character as well. And as we go past that, you know, we can put a bit more, you know, maybe a bit of facial hair belongs on some characters. So, you know, we can do something like this, bring some of that facial hair into the picture. And then, you know, because it's a pretty facial hair loaded character, we're going to actually get a bit more of it in there. And we're going to really flare that facial hair out. Let you guys get a real sense of what's happening here with this facial hair. And this one here, I might actually Control Z that one. And we'll just, because sometimes when you're an artist, you just got to make some modifications along the way. So we're going to go like this. We're going to bring that one right up to there. And let this one come down, and we'll get a sort of feel for what's happening with this facial hair. So let's do something like that, and then bring another one down. Let's really get that curling facial hair, and we'll actually thicken this one out a little bit. You know, get the thickening vibes happening with that, and then we'll bring another last bit of the facial hair out, looking quite solid. I think that's a pretty decent all-round design. Now we do cut that off a little bit, but that's okay. I think it's looking pretty solid in general. Now that character's got the solid hair, solid ear popping out. We're looking pretty decent. Now, what you want to do past this is like time for accessorizing. This is when you want to put in some accessories. So let's maybe say that this character loves a good little pipe. Now, there's a specific way to draw a pipe, And, you know, some people do it differently, but I like to add a little bit of flair to my pipe. So it really sort of stands out. Now, if we get real professional and if I can see my mouse, maybe we do a little bit of the smoke coming out of it as well, you know? And see, you can't fake those lines. That's years of practice that gets you to the stage where you can actually draw those type of lines exactly like that. So now we've got the base model of it. Hopefully you guys can start understanding what we're doing here. But now we got to fill in some colors because color adds to every picture that you draw. So obviously we've got the Christmas themed hat. Past that, we got some of that facial hair. So I think it's time we filled in a little bit of this facial hair, get the eyebrows and get it really, whoops. And see, this is where, like I said, when you're a pro paint user, sometimes you just got to pay a little bit more attention to these brush strokes and where there's little gaps, because if there's little gaps, sometimes you can leak when you're filling in the colors. So if we go ahead and go to fill now, that should fill in quite nicely. I'm going to actually Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And then we go. Now that fills in perfectly. And that's a bit more hair there. So as you can see, it's looking pretty solid. Now we do still have a little ways to go. Now I feel like this color is going to be good for the top of this this pipe. But if you want to get even deeper into it, you're going to have to find some more colors. So what we can do here is we can go over to the color scale and we can actually find the perfect shade that we want for our purpose. And I feel like that darker shade of brown is going to be perfect. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in there. There we go. Moving on from that, then we've got to get into the facial features. Just, not the facial features, just the facial color. We need that skin tone to really bring out in this one. So once again, we're going to return to the color board. And, honestly, skin color is one of the hardest things to generate properly. When you're an artist, it becomes a bit of a play. Sometimes you want to go a bit more yellow. Sometimes you want to go a bit more pink. And depending on the character's skin tone, I think we hit a pretty nice point there. So what we're going to do is that. And we're going to go there. And obviously we've got to fill in the ear as well because an ear is part of the skin. And there you go. And that is pretty much the reason. Let me move my head. I didn't realize it was in the way. That is pretty much the reason that AFK Arena should hire me. And you know what? I should probably turn that into emoji as well. So we'll get the emote happening on that one. Going to start live streaming on YouTube again. Twitch I can't be bothered with, but we'll probably go to YouTube. And maybe we'll use this as one of our emotes because who doesn't love a Christmas Rigby for their stuff? But there you go, guys. That is my fan art. That's why they should hire me. I'm not going to enter the contest because I don't want to win by default because I'm just that good. But you guys get the gist. Anyway. Now that we're done with my stupid shit, let's jump over here. Yes, I did have a picture of Rigby that I was copying. So let's jump over here, talk about it, take a look. Now, I'm not going to go through every individual one specifically because I would put so much work into mine, obviously. But there's some amazing fan art in this going on. Okay, so funny story. I didn't have Instagram until today. I created an Instagram to be able to get onto this because Instagram makes you have to have an account to look at stuff. I know, I'm old. I'm a massive boomer. Give me a break. Anyway, got Instagram for it. Let's take a look through it. This one's like, I really do like this one. I think someone said in the comments whether it was here. Yeah, spoiler, the gift is glasses and they shatter when they hit the ground. Rip Rosaline. But honestly, some fantastic entries. Make sure you come over here and check it out and appreciate what people have done. And like I said, if you are there are so many amazing people in communities for games and stuff like that. Like I see them all the time making fantastic art. If it is you, get it out here. Even if you don't win a prize, like it's just nice to put some stuff out there. And like I said, go show some love to the people. Anyone who puts the tree in anything deserves a vote, I think. Because, it's the tree. But a lot of fantastic designs. This one was really cool. The thing that got me here was, they even did the stickers, so they did it from inside the box. I thought that was cool. Little things like that. I don't know why. I really do like. This one made me laugh super hard. Because you've got, I believe that's supposed to be Thanos. It gives me serious Thanos vibes. If it's not, I don't know. But it gives me Thanos vibes. If it was or wasn't meant to. But then we got the beast there. I think it's really sick. But yeah, once again, amazing artwork, people doing some serious stuff in here. We'll just zoom out because we're getting some dupes and take a look at any other ones. Like I said, we've got more people. Old school, still drawing. I can't draw on computers, to be honest. I need to get myself one of those the pen pads for computers so I can do it. But I suck anyway. Actually, no, I'm not. They're hiring me. This one was really cool. I thought this one was well done. Like getting the real casual feel from the characters. And honestly, this is like a color scheme that they should just apply to Cecilia. I think it's a really cool color scheme. But we do have more over here on Twitter as well. Twitter's a bit hard to filter for, like, because there's a lot of stuff that's not actual artwork when you search for it. But you know, I did my best to try and look for some stuff. Let's take a look. Get the old Santa vibes, get around it. But yeah, like this was pretty cool. I don't even know if that's related to this, but that was a sick artwork. We got the absolute masterpiece being white paper. I think that needs some appreciation. That honestly, something like this is something that I could see getting put up in an art gallery. I do not understand art in the slightest. Some of it just doesn't make sense, but I could see someone going, "Ooh, that's fantastic." But you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't get art that well. There were some other cool ones in here, but I just don't think I'm going to find them. Oh yeah, this one was sick. I love this one. I love the Chimera Gwyneth. It makes me really want a Gwyneth figurine to put next to the Chimera one. I think we really need a Gwyneth, or I think most people would agree a Lucretia figurine would be sick as well. I think Lucretia really deserves a figurine, but there we go. We've got a couple of other ones. Isabel and Sylvina, really, really cool. This is pretty sick as well. Man, for real, that's a pretty good one. But like I said, there's lots going on. That's pretty good as well. Another one, this is actually like the full winter theme, Isabel. Like, a lot of cool stuff. This one again. But definitely go there, check it out. And once again, if you do art, make sure you enter. But once again, it's my entry. Pretty amazing if you ask me, but anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.